The majestic swan, a symbol of love and care, is always a picture of poise as it glides across the water. To a lot of extent, this calm and sense of being in control remind us of the qualities of an institution that has, time and again, embodied what it takes to have the vision, the heart, and the will to serve. Chonghua Hospital. The swan outwardly projects composure as it furiously paddles its feet underneath. At Chonghua Hospital, the same strength and determination are reflected in its passion to stay true to its vision and mission. We all share the knowledge that it takes a lot of determination and courage to stay composed and reliable in the face of life's challenges. In 2009, Chonghua Hospital celebrated its 100th year of providing the best standards of patient-focused care in the region. It started as a community hospital for Chinese immigrants through the Asociación Benévola de Chino de Cebu Incorporada. At Martires Street, Caritas, a 49,000 square meter lot became the very first home of Chonghua Hospital in 1909. In 1952, a 4,000 square meter lot was purchased at Don Mariano Cui Street, on which the current Chonghua Hospital now stands. An internationally recognized institution for its efficiency and high quality of patient care, the hospital had set its sights to even more ambitious goals as it continued to expand its influence beyond Cebu and the Philippines. In 1992, an additional 6,000 square meter lot behind the existing Chonghua Hospital was purchased for its expansion plans. In May of 1998, the Chonghua Medical Arts Center was inaugurated to provide office space for its medical staff and consultants. At the turn of the century, the Chonghua Hospital Twin Towers was inaugurated in 2001. The impressive structures house the latest state-of-the-art equipment and the most modern facilities manned by a growing number of the most reliable healthcare professionals ever gathered under one medical institution. As an organization, we are committed to providing safe and excellent healthcare driven by a culture of continuous learning and improvement. We envision to be one of the world's best state-of-the-art health and learning institutions providing personalized healthcare. We are firmly grounded and propelled by our core values: reliability, care, and dynamism.
The leading institution would be definitely Chonghua Hospital. We tend to gravitate to Chonghua because we wanted to be exposed to the latest in terms of medical technology. Chonghua is very serious with their training program. They have really supported the programs. As a matter of fact, it's not just the residency program. In the recent years, they have already opened fellowship training, and that is a testament that they are really into training people. If you get the proper training, the good exposure, and the support of the administration, you just have it all. When you have all of those, then Chonghua is the best place to have your training.
I chose Chonghua because it's a well-known hospital when it comes to the facilities and the care being provided to the patients. So they do provide them with high quality. It also has a good influence when it comes to the medical field.
Chonghua is giving us more reliable results of our checkups here, and so we are more comfortable here.
For me, I'm very satisfied of the services of the past doctors and medical attendants, and I have to complain about it. That's why every time when I was being consulted by my friends, I usually advise them to go to Chunghwa. In fact, my sisters and brothers are also client of Chunghwa Hospital.
You look at the training, the kind of training that they are able to give you. And then after that, you look at the people around. Are you fit to be with them? The kind of atmosphere that's around. Chunghwa has been very aggressive in terms of getting the necessary hardware. For instance, we have the top-of-the-line CT scans, the MRIs, the PET scans. The Department of Pediatrics just came up with a section of pediatric pulmonology, and we wanted an exercise challenge test, and it's there. So if Chunghwa thinks that you need something, Chunghwa will find a way to make it happen for you. Chunghwa is well ahead of its plan. And Chunghwa is not afraid to take a risk in the right directions. Any other endeavors, like for instance, as far as scientific papers or research papers, Chunghwa always comes out on top. So I think the training, as far as training of residents is concerned, when young doctors look for a hospital to train in, one of their first consideration really is Chunghwa.
At Chunghwa Hospital, true care is not only evident in how it provides medical care for its patients. It starts from within.
Kadtong gayon na nga na-admit ko ba? Nagtuo ko ga, kung ma-admit ka, maurid ka ba? Pero sa diyang ibisitaan ko Mr. Limlio, nakaingon ko nga, ano kinsa man ko nga bisitaan o usa sa dako sa hospital? Anong tagaan mo kong importansya ba? Para na ko dito gayon na nalipay ko, bisan asa ka kung doon na kay pagigugma sa imong trabaho, kana mo dako nimong garbo.
The people who work for Chunghwa Hospital are driven by the passion to serve. For them, looking after their patients is like taking care of their very own family members. No other commitment is more binding than that.
The work that I handle at Environmental Services is housekeeping and linen management. Because of the experience that I have with my daughter, because she's a quadriplegic, we are practically the hands and feet of the company. I can relate with the rooms that I like to be prepared. I want it to be the best. We cannot settle for, okay na. We don't go for that. When my daughter gets admitted, or when anybody gets admitted, whether you are in the ward or you go to a regular room or go to the premier suites, we clean it the same way. You have to love your job. You have to have passion with the way you do your thing. It may not be important to others, but we each individually should see that our work is what we look forward to every day.
The patients we meet every day or the people we work around are different. They have different stories that would make our work more meaningful. As we put compassion, commitment, being happy with our work, and most especially loving our work. We need to be a miracle or make miracles in our simple way. Though we may not be recognized every day, but at some point in your life, we will be rewarded. Make the best.
I do recall a few years ago, as an ICU nurse, I was caring for a patient who was diagnosed with cancer. We nurses and the doctors think he wouldn't make it. He miraculously recovered. It's really an awesome experience. There are times wherein he would visit us in the hospital, and it's truly a gratifying experience. In my 6 years experience here in Chunghwa, I can say that I'm really happy, I'm really proud to be considered as a Chunghwa nurse. Being able to provide high-quality nursing care to our patients is truly a fulfilling experience. It made me more efficient and more competent. You'll never regret working here at Chunghwa Hospital.
As I speak, the world of medicine and healthcare is making new discoveries, pushing boundaries and constantly pursuing ways to make people's lives better and more meaningful. For us to stay at the forefront of all these developments, we at Chunghwa Hospital have to embrace constant change and continually strive to be up to the challenges.
As Chunghwa Hospital sets its sights to a future that it has already anticipated and prepared for, it aims to do more and be more. Very soon, a new and bigger Chunghwa Hospital in Mandaue City will open its doors so that more and more people get the high-quality medical care and service they truly deserve. As for its team of what is undoubtedly highly regarded and the best in the medical profession, challenges paired with opportunities abound.
Being in the medical profession gives one a front seat view of the whole gamut of human emotions. The lows, which encompass anger, despair, anguish, hopelessness, and even the end of life. But then comes the highs, a baby's first cry, a difficult case unraveled, a patient's smile. It is all part of the great circle of life, and as the song goes, it moves us all, through despair and hope, through faith and love. We at Chonghua strive to move through it all with compassion, empathy, and the willingness to serve.
When one realizes Chonghua Hospital is where you want to spend the best of your professional years with, you will want the best of your professional life to start now. And so, it shall.